When you look ahead to next season, what are some of the biggest goals that you have for yourself?
Honestly, I also want to show everybody what I've been working on. Obviously, my strides and my jump shot, but definitely just being a player that can do a lot of things. I think I'm gonna be a really good player in this league, but I really have to prove it. So just showing everything I got in my arsenal and to keep adding, really. So.
And you know what?
What is going on, everybody? It's Bulls Nation Station. Back at it again with another one. Hopefully, you guys are feeling pretty good today. And today, I wanted to talk about two players who don't really get talked about much on the Bulls. And, they're going to be fighting for minutes, to be honest. We have a very strong guard rotation, but I feel like the forward rotation is also interesting also. And so the two players I want to talk about is Dalen and Julian Phillips. And I'm going to dive into it. I'm going to just talk about, who do I feel have the greater chance of having a bigger role on the team. So yeah, I'm going to dive into it. Definitely like this video if you're a true Bulls fan. Definitely subscribe to my page. And so between those two, who do I feel personally have a greater chance of having a bigger role on the team? Well, as you guys know, Patrick Williams, he is a starter. He's going to be the starter on the team. He just signed the new deal. It's going to be crazy if he comes off the bench after signing an extension for the Bulls. And so, that's kind of scratched off. And then you have other players like Buzelis. Buzelis, he's like the prize rookie for the Bulls. He showed a lot of things during the summer league. And I feel like, the direction we're taking the youth movement, I feel like Buzelis is going to be kind of in that forefront. They want to see what he can do, what he could develop into, what he could provide. This team is not more so worried about wins this year. And so I feel like Buzelis is also going to have a role. And it's no telling what they're going to do with Torrey Craig. Torrey Craig, he's a veteran with tons of playoff experience, tons of experience. So will they play him or not? So if you equate all of that, it's going to leave scarce room for, Dalen and Julian Phillips. And so last year, neither of them really started off getting that many minutes. But as the season went on, Julian Phillips, he actually started to carve out a role with the team. And he was that guy who played defense and could spread the floor and shoot threes. And, hustle and get rebounds. He showed a lot of athleticism. And then he eventually went down with a foot injury that kind of sidelined him for the rest of the season. And around that time, that's when Dalen started to get more minutes. He started to look more comfortable on the floor. He still had his little mishaps, but he was able to carve out a role. And a lot of that was due to injuries for a lot of other players on the team also. Pat was out. Julian Phillips was out. There's a lot of players that was out. But he definitely started to show some things as the season went along. And he got to the end. He even got some minutes during the playing games. And so between those two, it would be interesting to see. I know I've seen videos of Dalen Terry. He's been working out hard. He's been training hard. He's been working with DeRozan. He's been, he just won the Drew League championship. So he's been doing a lot of playing. You guys seen what Julian Phillips was bringing, during the summer league, playing with Buzelis. And so I really feel like when it comes to them two, it really comes for the type of player that Billy Donovan needs to fit into what he has going on. Billy's going to play a fast type of style. And, he's going to need complementary players to complement those will complement the stars that we have on the team. If Zach is still playing, you got guys like Kobe. You got guys, Pat is going to need some shots, Vooch. And so can these players adapt and play off of them? And honestly, I feel like when it comes to Dalen Terry, the key to all of his minutes is being able to shoot the three. He does a lot of other things. He brings energy. He brings the edge. He could talk crap and he plays defense, but he never really been a good, consistent three-point shooter. So if he can hit the three, that'd be really good signs for him. As far as Julian Phillips, can he evolve from last year? He did a lot of things. He knows his spots. He kind of knows the type of player he is already. And so I feel like right now, that's giving an advantage to Julian Phillips just because he know who he is and how he can adapt with the rest of the players. I feel like Dalen Terry is still kind of like figuring out the type of player he want to be, and sometimes that can coincide with the other things the Bulls got going on. But if Dalen Terry can figure that out and can shoot the three, I feel like Dalen Terry can actually average more minutes than Julian Phillips. And so it's going to be interesting to see You're going to see a lot of them playing in the preseason, you know, as far as who could play the best, who could average more minutes, who can show more for Billy Donovan. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in seeing that. You know, you guys, I know you guys are interested also, but comment down below and let me know who do you guys feel between Dalen Terry or Julian Phillips, who will average more minutes, you know, going into the season. And I'm going to holler at you guys later. I'm out.